Hey, I'm Parker John. I ain't catching fish by accident.
Well, players and play haters, welcome to this episode of Kid Coach's Outdoors. Just finishing up with the Edison show. Come say hello, come say hello.
Hey, the man himself.
A man right here who prayed for me, right?
Absolutely. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you. What's your name?
Abu Baida.
Exactly. Don't ask me to spell that. The con is strong.
Abuobaida. I watch Pinko Cheese every day.
Abu Baida. I freaking love that guy. Not only him, there's gotta be a couple hundred con men that were at that show. Showing the love. Totally blessed by you cats over in Jersey, New York area. Tex and I had a great time over at the Maja booth. So we met the con right there. Got into the show early because we had the credentials, alright? We had some shenanigans credentials. And we did a couple of interviews with a couple of vendors that you guys may recognize, alright? But what did we do today? Let's go to Florida. Check with the kid.
Today, Mrs. Kid and I, the next day flew down to Florida. Gonna go out there and see what we can do fish-wise, alright? Got a serious blow, freaking 15 to 25. So we're not gonna go off. We're gonna go inshore, see if we can cause some havoc, some damage. Alright? We gotta feed the neighbors over there, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Nothing crazy, a couple of fish if we can get them. Sheepshead on the menu. Mangrove snappers on the menu. So stay tuned.
I'd like to catch a big sheepshead.
See if we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Fish in Florida. And fish in New York, New Jersey, because my Jersey boys and Dom.
I'd like my vote to count.
True. Alright, so that's it. I may go on the rant when I put gas in this boat. My let's go Brandon chant. I'm talking way too much. Let's get to the fishing grounds. Alright, down.
Alright folks, right here I positioned the boat where I'm going to try and catch extremely small snook. There we go. There we go again. Alright, why am I catching extremely small snook? It's because I don't know where to find extremely big snook. Because I stink at this in Florida. Florida's a freak show. A couple of homeowners came running down and said, "Yo, kid, you better not have Club Shorty Kenny on that boat." We had to take off like 400 hooks from our boat.
Another jig gone.
It took me a while to tell these people that Kenny's about as sharp as a handball, alright? What are you doing?
I'm in the local 3 right now.
But that's what the fish offer today. Small to medium-sized snookies. Back in the water they go. Guess stage. Alright, so that's what we're dealing with. Small mangroves. Or they call them down there mangoes. And then you had sheepshead. A couple of good ones, a couple of bad ones. Is there such thing as bad fish, really? And then snook. You put a gun to man and say, "Kid, Florida or New York, New Jersey, I'm going up to the Noreast." Alright? That's where my people are. That's where I know my thing. Alright? So Mrs. Kid wants a sheepshead for this trip, a big one. We'll see what we can do about that. You know the kid's on top of that. I had down. It looks like I combed my hair with a firecracker in this video. Really? Were there any mirrors in Edison, New Jersey? I screwed the pooch on this one, but I'm going through the whole freaking video with my hair looking like Phyllis Diller again. Get stage! Maja. New for 2022. This is going to be the big stuff right now. It's all in. New for 2022, the Maja Drift Spoon.
So these are the new drift spoons. They're just under 5 ounces. They are solid stainless steel. As you see, they won't bend. We put a split ring on it. That's about a 25 pound split ring. Barrel swivel, same thing, 225-pound barrel swivel. So this way, this is how you get a little more action for the flutter. And when it swims, it's swimming like a bunker. It's going down like that. And we did have to use a treble hook. We did a 5.0 stainless steel owners, 225-pound split ring.
So Anthony, what you're telling us is this is a saltwater application coming out of the box, correct?
Out of the box, you don't have to change any components on it. Everything's stainless steel, saltwater. You can use it for freshwater as well. It is out of the box. You don't have to change a thing on it. You will not. And we call it a drift spoon because it's a little bit heavier than everybody else's. Because you can use it with a little bit of a drift, and you can still get that sink rate and get it down. But it flutters. You have to be very careful how heavy you make it because it's got to still flutter. It's still got to go down like that.
So Anthony, you got stainless, you got chrome. You got any other colors coming out for this?
We got the chrome. We got the bronze. I don't have them on me. Somebody stole one of the gold. What? I had a gold one, and I have chartreuse white, and just like our bunker spoon, we have the multi, the green and chartreuse. This is going to be a new color that's not out yet. It's going to be the chartreuse and the multi. It's going to be called the multi, chartreuse and green.
Actually, this is honestly my favorite color in the Maja lineup there. So
this is going to be the Kid Coach Cheese edition. It's going to say it on Kid Coach Cheese edition drift spoon.
So what does that mean? You go get the multicolored. It's the Maja Kid Cochise edition. It is chartreuse and green for the most part. That's what it is. Remember, chartreuse is.
I don't think chartreuse is a real color.
That it's not a real color. It's a man-made color, but it's the #1 in the spectrum of a striped bass can see. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's why I claim that one as a Kid Cochise. So make sure you put that in your tackle box. Let's go see Mrs. Kid right now. She's on the fish.
I'd like to catch big sheeps though.
Yeah, I think we're on Jack's here. Fish, don't kid yourself. What's that?
You gonna get it or what? That's what I wanted. That is what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
Noreast'r. Check this out. Take it away, John. Hey folks, we're over at John over at Noreast'r. He has one of the, probably the premier clothing lines for offshore stuff. I'm gonna do a quick B-roll right now and show you what he's got. All right, John, what we got new for 2022 here?
2022, we have our lightweight bibs that are more like a keep you clean when you're bottom fishing, you know, keep all the bait off you, keep it, you know, clean with the, you know, clams, all the messy stuff when you don't really need PVC bibs because, you know, it's not raining. It's a nice in between. We keep it around $50. Online it's a little more, but we try to keep them cheap. I use them tuna fishing too with the blood and stuff like that. This year we have our new board shorts designed by our friend Jared Shukas. They have 7 pockets. We needed to know everything you needed to work a deck. You know, board shirts usually lack pockets. So we have 2 pockets here. We have a laminate clip here for your tools. We have a pocket here, 2 pockets here, a deep pockets in here. So 7 pockets all together, and we have a few of those. Our performance hoodies are hot this year. They're fleece inside, they're poly outside, so they're good with, you know, in the morning weathers when you're on the boat and, you know, it's still misty out and stuff like that. You know, the cotton kind of absorbs, you know, a lot of the moisture and stuff, and that breaks the wind great too. I love them on my center console when I'm flying around because it really cuts down on the wind. We made our, we call them the hardcore series. We finally got a good cotton on a long search for cotton.
Nice,
yeah,
very nice.
The inside fleece is super warm. We made the hoods double thick and a little tighter, so when you're flying around on your boat, you know, it's not flying off constantly in the wind, you're not touching it, getting bait all over it all the time, you're not losing your hat, you know, stuff like that. You know, we think of little things like that. Because everything we make not, it's not like we're designing clothes just we want to sell clothes. We're trying to make stuff that actually works for our captains on the team, works for people who are fishing. Like, so we always go with it with that in mind. I mean, we don't always get it perfect the first time, but we always improve. We never do the same thing usually twice the same. We always try to improve as we go along.
So that's why I want to introduce you guys to Noreast'r. This is fishing gear made by Fisherman, and that's probably the key element. You know me, when I support people, I like, these people have to be legit, and John, Mary Lou, they're legit. I mean, these guys are fishermen and women. I don't use that word. Do you differentiate men and women in fishing? I don't know, whatever. But again, if you see the board shorts and stuff like that, everything is designed for the fishermen. This is not just your casual wear. This is legitimate offshore stuff. And as you can see through the video, the artwork and all the stuff on here is beautiful.
Look, they make the Maja hoodies, just so you know.
They do make the Maja hoodies. There you go. All right, so let's go on to the next vendor. John, thanks, babe.
Thank you.
You got it.
All right, so there you go. This is John Boy. Right there, one take and he bangs out his whole spread. Noreast'r. Legit clothing. Really cool stuff. Check it out if you ever see it. Those two, Mary Lou and John, are one of the hardest working cats in that business, man. They are at every show. Go over there and please take a look at their gear. You're going to love it, all right? Now, on that note, see John straight through, bangs out the whole thing. I'm doing Maja. This guy's sharp as a wet bag of hair. What's the son call him? Exactly. I'm trying to film Maja and do a take is like, just let me just give you 3 seconds of what it goes like. First of all, potty mouth, but check it out.
You said
It's all right.
No, I did too.
He edits every time.
no. He's gonna edit that too.
He's gonna put that in because it makes you look like a but we're gonna have plenty of beef footage.
There you go. That's Maja. All right. Now, next clip. Back in Florida. All right. For those who know the kid in the 80s, street crime unit, right there. Here are the pictures. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's back in the day of the typewriter. Back in the day, in uniform, street crime collar brass on, old school. You can literally set your clock by the shots fired up there, right? So a little edgy. Yeah, I'm a little edgy. So what am I doing? I think we're on Fort Myers, right? I don't care. Spot burner. You think I give a rat's ass down in Florida? Guess stage. About 2 people down there watch me. Shut up. And I'm a little jumpy, no BS. I'm down there. Snakes, scary monsters, centipedes, millipedes. Not in my apartment, not my joint though. My cleaning a G moving my joint. Alright, but there's scary monsters, snakes. Club Soda Kenny almost got hit by a pit viper for all I know. Black snakes get the beans out of both of us. So I'm a little on edge when I got on Florida, right? So I'm chilling like Bob Dylan, flipping baits towards the freaking docks. You know, poster child of how you're supposed to fish in Florida. Or at least that's the way I think you're supposed to do it. Edison. Alright? Next thing you know, no BS. I almost have a freaking heart attack. I don't know if I'm being attacked. 10 feet off the back of the boat, flipper comes out of the water, and I almost have a heart attack. If I had my 4-5 worked in nuts, you know shots would have been fired. And I don't care about Save the Whales either. That freaking dolphin comes any close to me, I'm putting 4-5 right into his chest. Alright? But check this out. I don't even know if this happens a lot in Florida, but I find this somewhat a weird event that flipping out. First of all, tries to get the beans and make him fall off the boat. Secondly, he does the pirouettes all the way out of the canal. So is this normal in Florida? Oh.
Taxi!
I love the Italians. I'll give you a quick story, right? My great-great-grandfather worked over at Ellis Island, right? So he's chilling out, 5 Below. How you doing? People coming on. Hey, how you doing? Where you from? I'm from Bulgaria. How you doing, Bulgaria? Go over there, get that room over there. Blah, blah, blah. He goes, next person comes in. Where you from? I'm from Poland. So he literally had to really direct that person to where they had to go, like literally pointed to the Polish person, like you gotta go down that road, whatever. So the next person, my great-grandfather goes, where are you from? Scandinavia? Oh, Mint, my Mrs. Kid likes Scandinavian design. How you doing? Go over there where the Scandinavians are, right? This next woman walks in. So she goes to hand the papers over. My great-great-grandfather goes, well, what part of Italy are you from? She goes, how you know I'm from Italy? Because how you know I'm from Italy? You see that arm? Guess stage. Not to mention the Fu Manchu. She had the Raleigh fingers as well. How you doing, ladies? Alright, where am I going? Back to New Jersey, Edison, New Jersey, back to the show. Who we hook up with? Phil from Fisherman's Choice, alright? Phil was walking up and down the aisles like, how you doing, ladies? The guy had like Jordache jeans on. He's bringing the 80s back. Big time. Phil, what do you got, kid?
We're over here at Fisherman's Choice right now to see Phil. Alright, first one I want to take note of his pants, alright? Look at it, seriously! Those pants are so tight, the first time I met him I realized he was a Christian.
It's so potent.
I honestly don't know what's tighter. Those pants are the security at the Pentagon.
It's so potent.
Alright, Phil, what we got here, kid?
Alright, we got Fisherman's Choice this year. Salmon strip's gonna be the hot new bait. Big fluke strip for tile fishing, sea bass. It's soaked in our Finescence shrimp oil. And we also have the bunker, the shutter crab, the clam. And we also have our pre-cut squid strips soaked in Finescence shutter crab oil.
Is it real squid?
It's real squid, it's real salmon belly. Ask your local bait shop for Fisherman's Choice. It's the only oil that will permeate a plastic shad. So you buy some shads, you put a couple drops of the bunker oil in it, it will soak into it and then slowly come out as you fish. Leaves a scent trail. When the water's chilly, this is like a pheromone. The fish hone in on this.
So ladies and gentlemen, Phil at Fisherman's Choice. Where do you get your stuff? Local tackle shop?
Ask your local tackle shop. We're distributed all over the country with the Finescence. You can get it at Tackle Direct, Bass Pro, Cabela's.
Oh, instant.
And we have a nationwide distribution.
There's only one choice.
Finescence.
There is only one choice. Fisherman's Choice. All right, now I'm going to pan out on his buttocks again. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Here it goes. And ladies, that's a win right there.
Thanks, guys.
All right, babe, you got it.
Alright, there's my man Phil right there. That guy is mint, alright? Check him out. Fisherman's Choice bait. Awesome stuff. It looks like that. That salmon stuff looks really interesting to me, alright? Give Phil a look right there. Now, chilling out on the boat, Mrs. Kid. I go to move the camera, and boom, the rod almost gets taken out of my hand. I have no idea what I got, huh?
This is the new VR75. So it's the lightest waterproof sealed reel ever made. All machined out of 6061 T6 aluminum, hardened stainless steel gears, stainless steel shaft, 25 pounds of drag, and a blistering 39 inches per turn at $519 retail.
Alright folks, so that's Craig over at Van Staal. I just want to look at that. So that reel right there will target inshore stuff, fluke, right? Jigging bit blacks and stuff like that, jigging black. So now let's see if we can transition now into a tuna rod. So a tuna stand up, you know, like what would you suggest for like a guy who's going to throw a plug and want to jig?
250 or 275 VS, where you're going to have tremendous hardened stainless steel gears and the capacity to do it with 40 plus pounds of drag pressure.
So these are two similar reels. This looks a little smaller.
So this is the 275. This was one of the original tuna fishing reels when we first started chasing them on spin, because it was originally designed for braid with no flex. So you have your hardened stainless steel gears and the titanium main shaft, completely sealed, waterproof, and machined out of aeronautics grade aluminum, so there's no flex in the product.
And this is a slightly smaller version of that.
Correct, that's the 250, and then we have the VR series down here. The Van Staal solid titanium pliers. So it's made of solid titanium, bronze bushings, tungsten cutters. You can literally store this in salt water, it'll never corrode. But more importantly, the tensile strength on titanium is incredible. So when you go to release a fish, it's incredibly positive. The hook always pops out in one shot. Hey, I'm Craig with Van Staal. Thanks for visiting the booth at the Edison show.
All right, thanks there, Craig. Van Staal reels. You know that's the cream of the crop, that stuff right there. Big money, probably out of my league, but if you guys are chasing tuna, inshore fish, Van Staal will definitely do it for you, right? Joey Tiles digs Van Staals. Now let's go to Mrs. Kid right now. I think she's practicing bail reform. Not only that, she was doing bail reform for not only the convict, which is a sheep's head, but for the shrimp. Those guys got cut loose. Mrs. Kid's though, she ain't partnering criminals, alright? Criminals belong in jail. That's why we make jails.
I'm gonna set this little guy free.
Not little.
Well, he's pretty big, actually.
Not little about it. Why?
He's my trophy fish. This is exactly what I came out here to target.
You're your trophy husband, right?
True, yeah.
Yeah. Still give a shot at the fish. Go sideways with it. There you go. That's a big. Oh, big.
Oh, no.
Go. That guy is so alive, it's not even funny.
Yikes.
Are you gonna give clemency to a couple of shrimp on here?
Yes, I am.
She's giving clemency to some shrimp. Alright, so now you know me. This year I plan on catching tuna, and now we're going to be using these bad boys.
So you could put your style hook on them.
So this right here is the tuna rig, right?
Right. This is a tuna spoon. This is this one here is 150 grams. 150 grams. Where is it? I got a thing here that helps you out with your charts and stuff. So your 150 grams is 5 1/3 ounce. So that's enough in most situations to get down. Because when you're looking to jig for tuna, You know, this is that flutter. Now they got the speed jigs. This is a flooded jig. So this doesn't go all the way down the bottom. You're just dropping this down and fluttering and giving a good jerk once you get that in the column where you're making your marks on a tuna. And then hold on.
Vinny, are these a show special, or is this the price you have on your line?
These are, we run specials all the time.
These are amazing prices.
Right.
No, you know,
you could shop all around.
So take a look at these prices too.
Right.
That's key.
And we have these double assist hooks. I think right now these double assist hooks we're selling for $5. Everywhere on the planet, these are $7, $8. So your buddy also has these Pelagic Outfitters, right? Pelagic has all this stuff. So if anyone wants to go in locally and shop around, Pelagic has everything. They took everything that we have.
So this, I look forward to these right here.
Yeah.
You know I'm a big fan of the length and all the jigs from AllPro, so that is going to be really fun to use this year.
And we have something else just for kid coachees called the Fish-tastic. The reason why you don't see the Fish-tastic jig here is because we had 500 of them and every single one sold at Rhode Island. So here's your Fish-tastic jig, and they come in all different sizes. You have this one here, we got the blue herring, and that one is your bunker. And there's not another jig out there that not only has incredible action, but it actually looks like the fish. The technology today, what we could do and what we create and what colors we create is phenomenal. And the brain behind this is Kid Coachee!
Alright, place, you know Vince is like the new crazy editor of 2022. The guy's out of his mind. But he's got a lot of stuff on AllProNational. Take a peek at it, alright? I want to thank you all for watching Kid Coachee Outdoors. Of course, another crazy episode makes no sense. But I put it together. I morphed a Florida trip into the Edison show. I could do that. I'm Kid Coachee. We do stupid things on this show. Why you guys watch it? I have no idea. But I met so many cool cats over at the Edison show. I want to thank you all. It was a blessing, seriously, to meet all you guys. I can't believe the positive stuff. Not only that, one cat, I don't even know who that he was, but he's walking past. Everybody stopped, took pictures and stuff like that. I appreciate that. That's flattering as F. But one guy's walking by, he was mint. He looks at me, he's like, "You're a great guy." That right there, I appreciate that guy. That speaks volumes. What does that tell me? It means I'm doing something right, all right? People from all walks of life were over at the show, saying hello to the kid, and that's what this channel is about. And I'm really blessed to be able to go out there. Yeah, I'm getting censored like you can't imagine. If you look at the algorithms on my thing, you're like, what the heck's going on? All right, you have thousands of views to go now. That my algorithm's down to when I start talking about God and country, you went down to nothing. It's weird. All right, perfect example. You know, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, maybe they don't like the content. But if you look right here, my content's cherry vanilla. I'm like 99% liked. 99 to 100% on the videos to 97. I think 97 is my lowest like. So think about that. 97 to 100 out of 100 people like my content, but my views go down. It's very, shenanigans. You get threatened like crazy by YouTube, but YouTube is garbage, and they're gonna hear me talk because they look at every video I do, and they see if it's inappropriate. Is that inappropriate what I'm saying there? No, it's just the truth. We're silenced. I have zero problem talking about it with you cats out there. If you guys do not like my content, by all means, unsubscribe. I will not be offended by it. I don't get offended, okay? But this content is purely what my feelings for this country is. I am so freaking proud to be an American. If you're not proud to be American, you don't belong on this channel. Hey, you don't belong in America, to be honest with you. But we're all proud to be Americans. We love our police. We love our military. We love God. And you can love your own God. You can love whatever God you choose to love, but I love our God. Alright? My God can beat up your God. I'm kidding. But no, we're not afraid to say it on this channel. Back in the days, I was silent and all that stuff, but why? Is it that important for me to have more views and stuff like that? I think it's more important for me to get out there to the con, tell them how I feel, who I am, that I'm straight up, I'm true to myself. I ain't gonna lie to you cats out there, and that's it. Like it or not, you gonna like it or leave it, man. Somebody said, hey, you gonna lose half your audience. I don't. If I lose half my audience, so be it. Maybe they shouldn't be watching Kid Coachee Outdoors, but Kid Coachee Outdoors is about you cats out there. You guys at the show is so freaking overwhelmingly cool, and everything was 100% positive. It was just, I was literally blown away. You guys inspired me now to go nuts now making videos. All right, I'm gonna do as many videos for you cats as I can. Yeah, and if I get minimal views because of these algorithms, so be it. I'm not gonna stop me. All right. If I get to one of you cats, one of you young kids out there that came to the show and was like taking videos with me, that's sick. All right. That, I mean, how blessed can somebody be to have people come and say, "Hey, let's get Coach Cheese"? That's nuts. You can't. It's so hard to explain that happens. That for the stupid jackass like myself to go on a video and say, talk to you guys out there, and you guys enjoy it. All right, I find it crazy, but I'm absolutely happy to do it for you guys. Tex, myself, all the Kid Coach Cheese knuckleheads that we deal with, and it's a pleasure and an honor, an absolute honor. So may the grace of God shine upon you and your family, all right, out there, and be in His favor, baby, all right? Shake it easy, take care, brush your hair, you know I end this bad boy right like this.